Eagles founder Moses Cleveland way back in 1796. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Memphis Egyptians and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners are 4 of their last 6 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for our visiting Memphis ball club, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Looking to throw right away is Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. The toss here completed to Pittman, and he's brought down here just outside of the 20. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And that's off the mark, incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An effective 10 yards there takes us back to first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here we go. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run once more with Taylor. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, here's a run with Moss. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Taylor diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on a short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 19 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball as a ball carrier thinks 10 touchdowns is a nice round goal to try and reach in a season.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
49 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Cleveland offense making their way out. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Already down 7-0 after a touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
From the 50, it's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Shifts by him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That time a 6-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. He'll swing this out to Moss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He'll drop this down to Taylor. A little juke. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Catches a week ago. He makes another catch here for good yardage.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's complete, right around the 8. 7-7, our score after 1. On to the 2nd quarter, Memphis in possession of the football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised it wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Egyptians have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
From the 36, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the red zone now, Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard gain.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. Ooh, with a juke. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To throw again on second down, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. To throw is Watson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Being chased out left. That is caught. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the air. As his guys have now moved out in front.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 17-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is where close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
That's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
Coach keyed in on him since the last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and this Browns defense stands tall. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where you see the final score there. Justin Herbert, terrific in the win, as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
That was well defended right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the draw is Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Garoppolo. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete. That's Moss. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, So good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run on first down with Moss. Down right around the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo now. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. 3rd and 2. Watson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, Watson throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now Chubb running right. And he'll go down at the 28. 67 yards rushing for him now. What was his 10th carry of the ball game?
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run again on first down. Chubb to about the 26 here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and a little floater there is incomplete. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. To the air yet again, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gay's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they're able to answer back here in the 3rd quarter with a field goal of their own to move back in front by 3.
It's like watching a tennis match, isn't it? Who's going to be able to break serve? Is it going to be Borg or is it going to be McEnroe, one of their great Grand Slam epics? Go ahead and look it up, folks.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
He's relentless with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And this one is incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll come on to kick this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Watson now to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, it's Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Watson on 3rd down. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Watson looks to throw again. Looking sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To throw is Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will add to their 4th quarter lead. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Now here Sanchez as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Browns to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson, his throw incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo now. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
On the handoff, Taylor.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now Garoppolo. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Butker's kick here is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Browns, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.